Hey guys, Sword here, and this is going to be Operation Dome number 72, the 72nd episode of the Operation Dome series. The series where my friends and I, we're going to be encasing the entire world in glass panes. We still got a lot of work to do, but that's nothing new. That one of the things that has happened last week, well, one of them was that I completely forgot to actually record the visuals for the last episodes. And what I decided to do for that episode was to actually just go along with the actual original commentary and just record 30 minutes of myself running around and as well as digging up the place, and a lot of work has been done. That just shows I cannot really focus on multitasking. That's one of the things I gotta work on. Some of them I could do really well, like a let's play, but when it comes to something like Minecraft, I don't know what it is I cannot truly focus on the things I really need to get done unless it's something easy like just mining or placing glass. For some odd reason, I just run around and not do as much as I thought I would do, and that was just kind of a wake-up call right there. So I really need to get focused, and I really need to learn how to multitask so I can get a lot of progress done, and it doesn't seem like I'm not doing anything at all for the episode. But keep in mind that it's only a 30-minute recording, so anything that happens within those 30 minutes is nothing compared to what actually happens off camera, and it really depends what it is, because you don't even know what happens off camera. You only get to see what I show you right now. But again, that was kind of like, wow, I really need to actually start focusing on what I need to do, and especially when I don't have the proper tools to actually do this. Why am I running over there when I don't have the tools? I'm not even level 30 and I need to get another shovel. Oh, this is a cruel world indeed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just, chop down the trees because they all grew up anyway. So time to go kill those adult trees and make more baby trees. You may be hearing the Pomeranian in the background because the Pomeranian is always itchy due to the fact that it always likes to roll on the ground, or what's it called, crawl on the ground. If I could actually get a video of that, I will show you guys that she'll actually go outside, she'll actually lay down and start to crawl on her belly. She does an army crawl across the dirt for whatever reason. Apparently that's just her way of doing things. It's quite weird. I think she is broken in some way. She likes to really cause trouble every now and then. Just recently, a few times. Well, for those who don't even know about the Pomeranian, I haven't actually talked about the Pomeranian for a while, that we've actually found a Pomeranian on the streets. Short story short, or long story short, however you want to call it, whatever that phrase goes, that we found the owners, and the owners couldn't really keep her anymore, so pretty much we now own the Pomeranian. So, the Pomeranian and herself, she loves to play with Star. Star loves to play with the Pomeranian every now and then, and sometimes they have fights, sometimes they don't. We just don't know. It's kind of like a bipolar type of deal. They're friends one time and then they're enemies the next, but they always like to play, especially with the Pomeranian. If the Pomeranian escapes in the front house or the front yard, or onto the, front, or not the backyard, whatever you want to call it, I don't even know anymore, that if the Pomeranian were to escape, it's all a game to her. Her game is that you have to chase her. She loves being chased. That is a little bit of an annoyance, that you want her to get back in the house, but whenever you get close to her, she'll actually start to run away again. So, yeah, she loves to cause trouble. She's already gone out a few times, and all those times we have actually gotten her back, because she does know that our house is a safe haven for her, and she has to come back one way or another, because if we stop chasing her, then she'll actually start to come back. But if we were to go after her again, that's when she runs away again. So after a while, just after a while, when she actually gives up, she'll actually come back, and then we'll be able to pick her up and put her back inside. Again, it's quite annoying. She's gotten smarter. Before then, we actually had help from other people where they were able to actually pick up the Pomeranian, because the Pomeranian would actually run up to the other strangers and not us. But she'll run up to the strangers and the strangers pick her up and give her back to us. Now is that if she gets out again, not even the complete kind strangers will actually be able to get her back for us. That's how bad it is right now. She's getting smarter and smarter. But at the same time, she's getting a little bit dumber and dumber, because all the times she actually escaped and not returned home. It's like, yeah, we don't want to play that game. So if you want to stay out, you could stay out, because eventually someone's going to pick her up and then they'll probably return her back to us. And if that's not the case, it's like, well, I really hope you know what you're getting yourself into, because if she gets out, she is not going to come back. At least she's smart enough to actually come back to the house that she lives in now, because she knows that this is her home now. She doesn't actually run away to like 3 different blocks anymore. So she'll remain in the same neighborhood type of block area, and she'll come back every once in a while. I remember actually coming back home from school, and I see her on the streets. I'm like, oh, she got out again. All I did was just get out of my truck and just kneel down, and then she just walked up to me like, okay, I guess that someone has chased you already because you wanted to come back anyways. It was kind of like a hot morning too, like getting close to the mid-afternoon. So yeah, it was pretty hot. She was already panting, and like she was already trying to cool down. So she knows that if she stays out there for too long, it's gonna affect her. But everybody loves her because of how playful she is, so that's her quirks. She's annoying whenever you have to chase her, but she's always loving no matter what. She always wants the attention. Sometimes she is spoiled too, but that's like with every other dog here. I even spoil Star sometimes, but I actually make her earn it by, you know, just doing the sits, the commands, and all that good stuff. She's getting smarter again and actually ringing the cowbell outside so that she could actually come back inside so that she doesn't scratch the door, because that's what she used to do, that she would actually scratch the door so that she'll let us know that she wants to come back inside the house. But now she actually rings the cowbell and we have to answer the door immediately, otherwise then she'll actually start jumping on the door again. So that's kind of a good and bad thing. So yeah, at least she's learning a little bit more patience, and she's learning that to ring the cowbell to actually come back inside. And another thing I have to do is just have Star socialize with other people and other animals as well. People she doesn't really have a problem with, unless you're outside the door, then she'll actually start barking because that's her kind of instinct, and she was never actually disciplined enough of it. Like, we tell her to be quiet, but then when she keeps doing barking, or yeah, if she continues to bark, then yeah, that's kind of annoying. It's like, hey, we already told you to be quiet. You need to be quiet the first time we tell you to. So we need to discipline her on that, and as well as that, we have to teach her to bark on commands. Like, hey, we don't like this person, just start barking at them, so that they'll know, like, hey, the dog's here. The dog's in the presence area. Yeah. But other than that, with all the other dogs, she's really kind of like bark first and actually ask questions later. So we need to actually have her more disciplined in that area to where she's going to be socializing with all the other dogs, because, you know, dogs are sometimes territorial, or sometimes they are more protective on their owner, or they rely on their own instincts. So if we want her to socialize with other animals, we're going to have to do it little by little by little. Like, if we were to bring an animal into the house, she doesn't mind that. But if there's an animal outside the door, that's when she'll actually bark. You know how that goes whenever you walk towards a neighbor's house and you have your dog and then there's their dog and they start barking at the foreign dog that just was in the area. That's the type of deal. So we want her to be socializing so that we can take her to the dog park, or we could take her out everywhere else, and we don't have to always watch over her because she'll get along with all the other animals. Is that back then, that was the bad part too. Like, we try to actually have her socialize at a puppy stage, but things went wrong at the puppy stage, because when we've taken her to the veterinary, when they actually had the dog nights, whatever you want to call them. I have no idea what they're called now. We haven't even returned their since, but all the other owners bring in their dogs, and then all the dogs would start playing. When Star wanted to play, one of the other dogs was really kind of too roughhousing her, and then she actually was pretty intimidated, and now from then on forth, she's like, she always questions all the other dogs first. She doesn't come up to them anymore, so she's just more on the defensive side because of that. It wasn't a good ordeal. We never came back to it, and not even the owners actually said anything or done anything to prevent the dogs to actually not do that again. So that was just a bad experience for Star, and from there on forth, she just taken upon herself to defend herself first, bark first, or even actually try to intimidate all the other dogs. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on having her socializing with all the other dogs again, so that if we were to take her to a public area, I don't even know how to speak anymore, into a public area, public, I am messing up now. Just taking her to an area where all the other dogs and all the other people are at, she won't feel intimidated, and then she'll be happy to actually play with the other dogs. Although she did do great one day, that when I actually taken her out on a walk, I actually started running with Star, and then there was a dog that was not on a leash, actually went after us, that he wanted to know what we were doing, especially when we were running, so it looked like we were playing, I guess, that we were just running side by side, and the dog comes up to us, and of course the owner was actually calling the dog, but then I stopped, Star stopped, Star didn't actually do anything. She just stood there and watched. So I'm like, okay, at least that actually went well. And I remember another time when we actually started walking with Star, and there was this jogger. So the jogger actually stopped to actually have a little bit of a break before she actually turned the corner so that she'll start jogging again. And we were right there at the corner, and we were walking by. As soon as she actually made the movement of jogging, Star reacted real well of just like, she actually started barking and jumping. Well, not much of a jump, but she was getting on her hind legs and just letting the jogger know like, hey, I did not like what you just did right now. So yeah, the jogger got a good startle and probably got a little bit of a jump of adrenaline rush to actually start jogging even at a faster rate. But again, it's like you made a sudden movement while I was nearby and while Star was nearby, and Star didn't like it. So that just shows that Star will actually protect me if she needs to actually do so. At least that was pretty good. I didn't punish her for that, so at least she knows that she can protect me if she needs to. So let me know in the comment section below, what are some stories that you have for your pets? Whether it be the annoying things that they do, their quirkiness, the habits that they have, or whatever you're teaching them. Any story you could bring up about your pet, whether it be a cat, dog, fish, parrot, lizard, mouse, gerbil, hamster, guinea pig, ferret. I'm trying to remember all the other different types of pets we could all possibly have. I'm not too sure what other animals you could actually have as a pet. I'm not even too sure if someone has an owl. Unless someone has an owl, that would be kind of cool. Let us know about any owl stories too. But I digress. Just anything you could actually talk about of your pet. What new things are you trying to teach them, or what things that they will never try to learn, or anything that matters of that. One thing I'm trying to actually teach Star about a little bit more patience is I'm actually balancing a bacon strip. You know, the bacon strip that tastes like bacon for them, and they love it. They just absolutely love it. All the dogs here love the smell of it. I am actually teaching Star to actually just sit and have the bacon strip on top of her nose, and for her to wait before I say okay, then she could actually have it. It's taken some time to actually get used to that for her, because she just loves how the bacon strip smells. So whenever I try to put it up on her nose, she actually tries to bite it out of my hands. So I'm like, yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And after some time, I just had to hold her muzzle, or just hold her mouth, however you want to call it, and actually put a bacon strip on her nose and just have her wait. Just held her nose and just had her wait about like a good 10 to 20 seconds, and then when I let go, that's when she actually gets a treat. Now I actually just have her wait, and then I tell her verbally that she could have it, and then she could actually take it. Now I'm going to try to teach her to do that without me having to hold her face, so that she'll have the patience before she actually gets the bacon strip. It's going to take some time to get used to, especially whenever I extend my hand out. She thinks she wants to she thinks that I want to have a handshake with her. So that was another ordeal that I had to go through. She is learning little by little, but she is definitely learning, and hopefully that I could actually teach her to do that without having me to tell her to do anything. Just have her wait, and then when I give the command, that's when she could actually take the bacon strip. And look at that, a spider jockey. Never thought I would be seeing another spider jockey soon. I know that there are chicken riders, I think, which are the mini zombies on the chickens. And now we got all of the other mobs, especially with the witches. Hey buddy, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Oh, I forgot you still have an accurate shot. Okay, and die. Yeah, especially when the spider likes the light, I guess, and made it more passive. So the skeleton was just stuck there so I could actually be able to kill it. My god, so many mobs out there. Hello zombie, how you doing? Anyone else? Anyone else? Just you? Okay, go away. Now let's see. Oh, come on. There you go. 1, 2, oh no, 3. I thought I was gonna get a third creeper. Come on now. So that's 1 creeper, that's 2 creepers, and they're dead. Well, you're dead too. Nah, should I actually kill more? I really need to get to level 30. How else can I get to level 30 rather quickly, other than burning all of the planks or the wood that I actually have? It's pretty much like a never-ending cycle. I burn the wood to actually get some charcoal, then I use the charcoal to make some glass, use the glass of course to make it a windows panes or just glass blocks, put them in the chest and get all those levels from smelting all of them blocks, and I'll be able to get to level 30 rather quickly. I have 140 furnaces placed down, so for every trip that I take to the furnaces, that's already a level 30 for me. It's very, very awesome. It's very nice to actually have all those furnaces so I could actually get a lot of glass blocks. Apparently those chunks are not being rendered. There we go. It's going to take us some time to actually get all these blocks done so that we could actually place them into the ceiling and then be done with this world. I am also thinking that once I actually get done with all the Operation Bedrock and Operation Dome on the Xbox 360, I'll possibly move on to the Xbox One and continue all my other series that I want to actually continue. But I got a lot of games on the Xbox 360 that I really want to play, especially for a Let's Play. So whenever I get a chance to, I'm going to be making a video just showing all the video games that I have, and I want to know from you guys which game should I do for a Let's Play first. So I just have a little bit of a order there, depending on the game itself though, because I have some games that looks like it will take forever and a day to actually finish, and I'm looking at you, Skyrim. I've been getting a lot of suggestions about Skyrim, but I still need to know how I can actually do a proper Let's Play of Skyrim without having to actually, you know, level up every little thing. I'm definitely not going to go for the 100% completion on that game, because it would take forever. You already saw the, what's it called? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, it's the completionist. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Okay, yeah, the completionist episode of doing Skyrim. Yeah, I'm not going to go all out on that one, especially when there's our achievements that if there's one bug or if there's one thing that messes it up, you're going to have to do the whole thing over again. That is the type of deal that I will not want to go through. I got DuckTales, I got Hell Yeah, I got Raving Rabbits. I'm not too sure if there's copyrighted music on that one. I'm going to have to double check. And then there are Rayman 3, there is Mirror's Edge. I know there's Witcher 2 and there's Darksiders 2. I downloaded it, and I'm trying to remember all the other different games I actually have. There's so much I could actually possibly list off of, but I would rather make a video so that I don't miss a single video game. And then we could see from all the votes to see which game should be done first and other games that could be possibly done next. Or any other games I could actually possibly buy from GameStop. I got a lot of points from GameStop. Probably have like around 80,000 points at this point. So many points I have, and I have yet to use them. Just imagine all the different discounts I could actually get. But yeah, I am planning to return on making some Let's Plays for the channel, because a lot of people have been actually suggesting that I play other games other than Minecraft, or that they are kind of tired of seeing Minecraft and they need to see something new. So I agree with that. I just have to have a little bit more time to actually get everything prepared. By the time I actually probably get a Let's Play done, it may be around 2 weeks before I actually officially upload an episode. Because what I usually do is that I binge record. I spend 5 to 6 hours on recording episodes, and then later on, that's when I actually start to review all the episodes, do some jump cuts and necessary jump cuts all around, and then that's when I render and upload the videos. So even if I started on a Let's Play, it'd probably be around 2 weeks before I officially start uploading the Let's Play, and there's going to be an episode from every day for, what's it called, from then on forth. From then on forth, from that first upload, I'm going to be uploading an episode every day now. I don't even know how to speak anymore. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Well, I'm just gonna move on with that. Once you will see the Let's Plays, and then you'll see every day from then on forth that I upload an episode. That's how I go along with these things. I pre-record a lot of videos before I actually start uploading them, so that's why I could actually keep up with the daily videos, whether it be Minecraft or possibly something else. Of course, in the future, it's gonna be something else. Just gotta do a lot of planning, and gotta do a lot of commitment, and gotta do a lot of commentary. 1,400 videos and counting. Yeah, that's a lot of videos, guys. That's a lot of videos. But I'm still having a lot of fun actually doing all these Let's Plays and all the other stuff that I plan on doing. Probably bring back some of the older series that I actually just stopped for a while, because in my mindset, and this is kind of like a self-destructive moment, like if I stop doing something, it's going to take me a while to actually get back to it, because for me, it feels like, yeah, it just doesn't feel right anymore just to abandon a series and then just bring it back out of the blue. So it will give me some, I will need some time to actually think about what I want to do with that series. And then if I come back with it, I have to make a full commitment, because I don't want to make it like a broken record where I come back to it and then I stop doing it, then I come back to it, stop doing it. It's just going to be like a broken pattern at this point, or a broken record. Oh, hello, Piggy. So that's the thing that you got to know about me. If I start something, I want to see it through, and if I don't see it through, then more than likely I probably will not come back to it. So some of the other Let's Plays I've done, like Super Smash Bros. And Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors is kind of understandable because there's so much you could possibly do, but then it's like, yeah, it's the same. It's kind of like the same thing over and over and over again. But with Super Smash Bros, at least you have different characters. But with Hyrule Warriors, you're pretty much doing the same objective about another 100 times, just for the goals and all the other stuff along with it. And they even have DLCs where are added some little more content. But once you're done with that, it's like, Now what? It's going to be the same thing again. So Hyrule Warriors is possibly not going to come back, and if I were to do Super Smash Bros, it's probably just going to be more or less online multiplayer where I'm battling other people. So at least that's going to be different whenever it comes to whether I'm facing someone good or I'm facing someone terrible, or that I'm going to be doing good or terrible no matter what. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to have fun talking to my friends and having fun playing the game. That's what I want to go with. Just once it hits summer, that is going to be my motivation to actually get a lot of things done, whether it be real life where I'm going to start to work out again and get myself a little bit more healthy, make Star actually run more so that she'll actually start to be thin again, and all the other things like that. Star right now is like around 80 pounds. I would say around 80 pounds. A good estimate. At least she was naturally healthy at around 70 pounds, but now she's getting a little bit more of the poof in her, I guess. Like, I don't know, she's getting slightly little fat. Just slightly. Not so much. At least she's not like the Shih Tzu that we have in our room or in the living room. She's like 25 pounds. And then the other Shih Tzu, she's like 8 pounds. So yeah, there's a big difference there. My father claims it's all muscle. I'm like, no, that ain't muscle. That is not muscle. She is fat. More piggies to kill. Hooray, we'll never run out of food here. If only this was Operation Bedrock where I'd be able to kill so many animals and get a lot of food, but I could only dream. But if anything else, let me plug this in real quick. I am on a server called mvblock.org. That's going to be the server IP. And if you'd like to join us, then there's all the other stuff I have added to the description below, where it's going to be the link to the Pixelmon mod if you'd like to join us on Pixelmon, and the Forge mod that you're going to need to actually play Pixelmon. So that is all linked in the description below. We have a lot of things that are updated now. We actually have an updated hub, and we're going to get a new server soon, so that if you don't want to go with Pixelmon, we still got PvP, and of course we got the third server that's going to be coming up soon. So good news, good hype. Once it's here, then we're all gonna have fun. But I'm online every day on Pixelmon, so if you want to talk to me there, you can do so. But keep in mind, if I'm not actually speaking back, it may be because I'm busy with the editing of the videos that I pre-recorded and want to make sure that I have it ready so that I can have it day by day. So yeah, please be patient with me, and if I'm not responding, then that's the reason why. But if anything else, we have active staff, active moderators, active gym leaders, and as well as active people, and we have tournaments and mini games and all the other good stuff. It is it's a server. Yeah, of course. It is survival in a server with Minecraft and Pokemon with MCMMO. What more could you ask for? Just have fun, follow the rules, respect the players, do not grief, do not steal, do not raid. Please vote though, because if you were to vote, you will get some free rare candies, as well as you'll be able to get some good prizes like rank upgrades and all that good stuff if you're very, very lucky. Every vote counts, and as well as it gets you closer to getting one of those fabulous prizes. Especially if you were to get 100 votes by the end of the month, you get a free legendary or a rank upgrade. So you get to choose. But if anything else, it's a fun server. I'm online every day, so if you'd like to talk to me there, you can. But again, please be aware, if I'm not speaking, it is because I am busy with something else. So I'll have it as that. If anything else, if you guys have any suggestions for a Let's Play I could possibly do on the Xbox 360, let me know in the comment section below. That I'm not too sure if I'm going to actually do Let's Plays on Nintendo. I really got to talk about Nintendo, but I'll talk about Nintendo whenever I have someone else that loves Nintendo as well, so that we can have a discussion about Nintendo, whether it be from our childhoods or whether it be from something else. I'm not too sure. But if anything else, just the question of the day, what are some stories that you have for your pets? And what are the things that you're trying to teach your pet? What are the more annoying things about your pets or anything like that? Anything you can talk about your pet. Talk about your pet? I don't know, whatever you can bring up about your pet that you would like to tell us for a story. But if anything else, that's just going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I upload videos every single day except for Sundays because that is a day of rest. I do have Twitter, so you can tweet me at SorderKing090 as well. So have a great day, everyone. I'm SorderKing090. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next video.